So, good morning or good afternoon if you're watching later. Welcome back to Timeless Share. We're going to be in Romans 3, verses 10 through 18. As it is written, there is no one righteous, not even one. There is no one who understands. There is no one who seeks God. All have turned away. All alike have become worthless. There is no one who does what is good, not even one. Their throat is an open grave. They deceive with their tongues. Viper's venom is under their lips. Their mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. Ruin and wretchedness are in their path. In the path of peace they have not known. There is no fear of God before their eyes. Okay, so this section talks about how we have sinned and how no one is righteous in God's eyes. Verse 10 says, as it is written, there is no one righteous, not even one. So that tells us that everyone has sinned. We're all equal in God's eyes. Verse 11 says, there is no one who understands, there is no one who seeks God. Our imagination can't even wrap around the idea of how ginormous, amazing, unbelievable God is. Verse 12 says, all have turned away, all alike have become worthless. There is no one who does what is good, not even one. So all have turned away. God gave us free will so that we wouldn't just be slaves to worship Him. And we chose sin over worshiping Him. And the second part of that says, all alike have become worthless. So when we sin, we can't be in God's presence because God isn't around sin. And the third part is, there is no one who does what is good, not even one. So, yes, we do good deeds and stuff, but if you sin once, you're out of God's will. You can't go to heaven if you sin once, which we all have, which is why we have to have Jesus. Verse 13 says, their throat is an open grave. They deceive with their tongues. Viper's venom is on their lips. See, to me, that talks about cursing. If you curse a lot, right here it says their throats is an open grave. They deceive with their tongues. Viper's venom is under their lips. Basically, you need to stop cursing. Verse 14 says their mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. That's it right there. Verse 15 says their feet are swift to shed blood. So, if you're walking in God's will, you don't have to worry about this. But if you're out drinking and smoking all night and leaving a path for other people to follow, this you need to worry about, because whatever you do, you leave a trail and people are watching you. So be careful what you do. Verse 16, ruin and wretchedness are in their path. Same thing with what I just said. If you're smoking and drinking, you're leaving a trail for other people to follow and do what you do. Verse 17, and the path of peace they have not known. So if you're not saved, you don't have peace with your life. See, I'm a Christian, so no matter what I go through, I have peace because I know if I were to die, I would go to heaven. Verse 18, there's no fear of God before their eyes. If you're not saved, you probably don't fear God, because you've probably never met Him. But I don't think you know God to do. God knows anything, everything. God's just omniscient, which is all-knowing. So if you're not saved, go check out our video on salvation. Thank you for watching.